Hello guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a DVD haul. I recently went down to my local CEX store, which is like a bargain second-hand discount DVD shop. You can get DVDs, you can get games for all different consoles, and yeah, I haven't been there in a while and I thought I'd pick up some films and I thought I'd show you guys. They're actually all films I've seen before. I was looking specifically for horror films, but there weren't that many. I only managed to get a few here in this stack, so I'll probably be going back again soon to hunt down some more horror DVDs. So if you like this video, then let me know if you'd like to see some more. But yeah, I thought I'd talk about the videos, the DVDs, sorry, that I picked up, because I've pretty much, like I said, seen all of these. And yeah, I was looking for specific ones, like the VHS horror films and like the ABCs of Death, those kind of films. And I want to collect all of the Scream series. But yeah, like I said, it was a bit slim pickings this time, but I will be going back. But I did get a few DVDs that I was really happy about, so yeah, I thought I would show you the lovely stack that I picked up. So first off, I got Smoking Aces, and I don't know if you see that, I got this for £1. Most of the DVDs in there are £1. So this film came out a while ago. I actually saw it when it first came out, and I remember really enjoying it. I've seen the second one as well, and I actually rewatched this the other night. It's the first one I've watched out of the stack. And yeah, it's basically this guy was kind of a snitch, and loads of different people have sent assassins after him, and it's kind of like who's going to get to him first. It's like a race of the assassins, and then the assassins start like fighting it out between themselves. It's very violent, very action-packed, really good. Has quite a few famous actors in it. It has Ben Affleck, it has Ryan Reynolds, Alicia Keys, and yeah, it's just an action-packed film. I would recommend it if you haven't seen it. And yeah, that was one I rewatched recently. Still really enjoy it. It's still one that I would definitely rewatch in the future, so I'm glad I picked that one up. The next film was a horror I picked up, and it's called Mama. And this came out, oh, it says when they came out. It says this came out in, oh no, this one doesn't. It says Smoking Aces 12. This one says Mama, it's a 15. It came out in 2013, and I got this for £1. Again, I saw this when it came out and really enjoyed it. The first time I saw it was actually really creepy. The kind of ghost lady, or like demonic spirit kind of lady who's in this, was actually quite freaky. And I love horror films. I watch a lot of horror films. I don't often get scared by them or freaked out. I just enjoy them. But this one actually gave me a little bit of like a ooh, so it stuck with me, and I have rewatched it a few times since, and definitely wanted to pick it up. It's one of my favourites. It's about two girls who kind of get abandoned. They get abandoned in this woods, and they end up living with this like ghost lady called Mama, who they call Mama. And then the children get discovered. They've been living feral. They get discovered, they get taken in by the police, and then they get tracked down by their uncle. So their uncle comes to take them in, but Mama has followed them. And yeah, it's about them trying to deal with going from feral children to then living in a home, whilst also dealing with Mama. And the two little girls feel differently. The older one wants to embrace her uncle and the new family, and the younger sister is still very much attached to Mama. So yeah, great film, really enjoyed it. Got that for £1. I'm really glad I found that one. Another horror I did find was Scream 4. I actually don't remember this one that well. I've seen all of them apart from the very recent one, which I want to see. And yes, I'm happy I found this. I'm hoping to find the other ones. I remember the first couple films better than this one. And yeah, it's just another good old-fashioned Scream. This came out in 2011, Scream 4. And this one was £3.50. I think this was the most expensive DVD that I picked up. I like the cover art on this one. Just the Scream mask. Everyone pretty much knows what Scream is. It's like a masked killer who seems to go after the same girl every time. But yeah, everyone pretty... Sydney, that's her name. Yeah, this masked killer just seems forever be going after Sydney. And I think it's a different guy in every film. But yeah, I don't actually remember too much about this one, so definitely I might rewatch that one next. I then have Outpost. This came out in 2008. This was again £1. It's 18. I actually picked this up because I was looking for Dead Snow, and a Dead Snow, I thought it was this one, and then when I got home my husband was like, oh no, it was called Dead Snow. But we have seen this film as well called Outpost. Quite similar films, but I think this one is more of like a serious kind of horror, and Dead Snow was more comical. Dead Snow was about Nazi zombies who would come, they're zombies like Nazis who would come back to life and then went on the rampage, and it was like a dark comedy, and I remember really enjoying it, and I really want to rewatch it, so I'm either gonna have to find it or I'll just buy it. I'll see if I can find it on Amazon, like buy it brand new again. This one again, it's one I know I've seen. I actually think I've seen it a couple of times, but I don't remember a whole lot. Again, I'm pretty sure it's like Nazi zombies, and these army guys have to battle them. It says, as war rages, Eastern Europe, yeah, mercenaries set off on a mission, yeah, facing an enemy powerful and evil. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these mercenaries, oh yes, they come across half a century old underground Nazi bunker, a place where soldiers were experimented on to create superhuman army. The mutilated remains of those soldiers still exist among the ghastly discovery. Oh, they find a survivor. Then suddenly the men are attacked by primeval, horrific forces protecting another secret. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch this one as well. I know I have seen it. And then the next few aren't really horror films. They are kind of like action, and then I've also got some like childhood favourite films. So these are pretty much all of the horrors, like, you know, adult horrors that I found. Well, Smoking Aces is more an action film than a horror, but you know. So the next one I found is The Illusionist, and this was £1.50. Again, this is a film I have seen a few times, really enjoy it. Again, a film I would love to rewatch, or I'm going to rewatch. It's about this guy who falls in love with a girl in his childhood, and she ends up being betrothed to someone else, the current prince, I think, of the time. And yes, he becomes known as the greatest illusionist ever. And yeah, it's kind of like a love story wrapped up with magic. You're not really sure, does he have real magic or are they illusions? And she kind of goes missing. She disappears, and they kind of blame her death. They want to blame her death on the illusionist, because she's just disappeared. And this is the detective guy. What's his name? I can't remember. I really like him as an actor. Is that his name? Paul Giamatti or something? I don't know, I'll probably pronounce that wrong. But I really like him as an actor. And it's the illusionist is Edward Norton. And yeah, it's just a really good film. I'm gonna have to rewatch it to remember exactly what happens, even though I have rewatched this a few times. It's one that I always think about, and I always think about that I want to go back to. So yeah, the prince kind of comes after the illusionist. He kind of targets all his anger at him, and then yeah, this guy is the chief inspector, and the chief inspector is fascinated by the illusionist. He's like, he can't believe if his tricks are real or fake. Everyone believes he has real magic, the illusionist, but the detective doesn't believe in real magic. So but he's obsessed with going to the shows and watching him. And yeah, it's a really good film. I recommend it. The next two films, this is nostalgic for me, are The Mummy. I got The Mummy and The Mummy Returns special edition. And these are both £1 each. I loved these kids. I love these kids. I loved these films when I was a kid. When did does it say what year they came out? That one doesn't. No, but it was definitely like, I remember watching these when I was a little kid and I absolutely loved them, and I want to re-watch them, but they only ever seem to have like the newer films, like the third one and on Netflix and Prime. They never have like the first two in the series, which are my favourite ever. And so yeah, I got The Mummy Returns and The Mummy. This one, The Mummy, is actually unopened. It's actually still in its plastic wrap. Definitely going to rewatch them. They really freaked me out when I was a kid. The first time I actually saw like the mummy guy on screen, it really freaked me out. And then yeah, I just kept rewatching them and became obsessed with them. So classic, like. Alright, I got cut off there because my memory card got too full. But yes, I was talking about The Mummy. So great films, glad I got them. And then the last few I got was I picked up Hocus Pocus for £2. And yeah, just another like classic film to watch around Halloween time. One that I've never owned, and I haven't seen this in a really long time. So yeah, just a PG. I'm on some more of the kiddie films now. I then also picked up The Addams Family for £1.50. It's another one of those DVDs that, or films that I love to rewatch over and over. And yeah, it's just like one of the classic Addams Family films. So love rewatching these over and over. Got that. And then the last one, this was also £1, and it's Home Alone. And I picked this up because I love rewatching this every Christmas. But I've noticed the past few Christmases, actually last Christmas, the Christmas films that popped up to watch on Netflix I thought were really poor. There wasn't many films at all. Like, I love watching Home Alone and Jingle All the Way. And yeah, there was just a really bad, nothing really came up this year, which was disappointing. So I thought I would just pick up Home Alone, because instead of me having to rent it every year off Prime, I might as well just buy it and then I'll have it. And then last but not least, I got Pinocchio. I'm collecting all of the Disney classic films, and the ones I have like the shiny slipcases on, and it's had the slipcase on when I picked it up, but unfortunately when they, because the DVDs aren't in the DVD cases when you buy them, you pick the cases off the shelves, and when you take it to the till, the cashier will go and put the DVDs in there for you. I'm guessing that's to prevent theft. But yeah, he didn't put the slipcase back on, which is really annoying because now it doesn't match my other ones. So the reason why I collect the classics is because it has like the numbers on the side. So this is actually, Pinocchio was the second Disney film ever released, which I wasn't aware of that. I knew Snow White's the first, I have that already. But yeah, I was unaware that Pinocchio was the second one. So it's been a very long time since I've seen this one, so I want to rewatch as well. I'm just going to have to figure out how I'm going to get it in my collection. I'm either going to have to just give up on the slipcases and take them all off from others, and just collect them without the slipcases and just the discs, so just the hard case. I will see. I'll see how I feel about that. But yeah, overall those are all of the films that I got. I got a few children's ones, and yeah, a couple of like nostalgic ones I watched when I was a kid, and a few that I definitely want to rewatch, and a couple of horrors that I am looking forward to rewatching. And like I said, I'll be going back because I want to rebuild my horror collection. I went through a phase where I was like buying loads and loads of horror films, and I really enjoyed that, and I want to get back into that. So yeah, I would just like to own some more of the horror films that like I love to rewatch. So yes, if you have any recommendations of DVDs I should be on the lookout for, then drop them in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye guys.